So Reddit has been having, as we all know, Reddit has been having what you would call a collective mental health crisis. A big one. Very big collective mental health crisis. Take a look at this. Muskrat's henchmen have been identified. Shaving their heads is the least that should happen. Their names. Drag their fucking bodies. It's time to drop the mitts. You need to know which knees to cripple, how many to cripple, and where the data got sent. It's time to hunt. All of these people live somewhere. It's time to do more than dragging names. Let's drag their necks up by a large coil of rope. If they feel they can walk into your government buildings with impunity, just remember they all have addresses of their own. This is from 8 hours ago with 1,000 upvotes. I'll say it. The Nazi stooge needs to be shot. Dox these people and let us deal with them. Where are they on media? Where do they live? Pink missed them all. They need to understand that this is now a war, and in war there are costs for being the enemy, and these people, make no mistake, are the enemies. Now, this may sound crazy, but they had addresses. Not saying someone should pay them a visit, but doing this type of thing to the American people should result in you fearing for your life if you get to keep it. So we have a situation on Reddit. This is a collective mental health crisis on Reddit. Wow. Deranged. This is insane. I can't even believe this. Not gonna lie, these death threats should lead to Reddit sanctions to control it. I think they should. I do. I think this is same with Pro Luigi. Now everybody cries. I said this shit was a problem. I said it was a problem. Nobody wanted to listen to me. Everybody said it didn't matter. And now it's happening again. There we go. You were right. I knew this shit was going to happen. It's obvious it's going to happen. Like, it's not like, oh, wow, I can't believe I'm so smart. No, it's fucking obvious this shit was going to happen. Absolutely. What's Pink missed? If you, like you blow somebody up and it vaporizes their body. And the pink is from the blood. Simple. And skin, put together. It's killing them, basically. It's vaporized. Yeah, like, it's killing them. That's it. I think Luigi's on a different scale. It's different defending a murderer and calling for mass death. Not really. I mean, you're right. It is different. It is different. It's different. They're both bad, though, right? They're both bad. And so, anyway, we got this shit going on. Reddit's got to get this under control. They really have to get this under control. Because if they don't get this under control, somebody else is going to get it under control for them. And that's going to be the government. I'm going to be honest here. These are death threats. These are calls to violence. There needs to be accountability for this type of behavior. We have rules. There are laws. Reddit needs to follow these laws. And this is over the line. This is not free speech. This is not free speech. Not even in America is this free speech. Looks like Section 230 is on the table of retraction if this keeps going. It is. And I think people need to make sure that the administration is aware of this. Cash Patel, yeah, bro, I ain't tweet this at him. Let him know. Do we know if these accounts have been banned? Let's find out. I gotta look these up off stream, off camera, because in case it's NSFW. It's looking like this individual just made a post 1 minute ago, and they have indeed not been suspended. So that's 1 for 1, not suspended. 0 francs and beans. All right, let's go ahead and look at this next person. We're going to see if they've been suspended as well. It looks like, in fact, this individual right here, that made all these people live somewhere. This person right here who made a post 7 hours ago, their account is still active and going on Reddit. So there has been nothing that's happened to them. Do a prediction. This is 3 hours ago. Yep, he's still cooking. He's still cooking. Right here, we have another individual right here. It's this person here. Made this comment 5 hours ago based off of the collage. Copy paste. This is an image. I can't copy paste. And so we've got another person right here. Nobody has been suspended. So we are at 3 for 3 of people that are making death threats on the accounts, on their account, on Reddit, that have not been suspended. Drag their fucking bodies. Time to drop the mitts. Okay, so this person, clearly a call for violence, right? I know this might come as a surprise to you guys, but their account is still active. That's right. It's still active. We are at 4 for 4. People that are making death threats, openly calling for violence and to kill government employees. Let's see the rest of them. The Nazi stooge needs to be shot. I would say this is a call for violence. This might be a big shock for you guys. Somehow, it was. 4 out of 5. That's a W for Reddit. I'll give it to him. That's good. Now, and dox these people and let us deal with them. I would say this is kind of a bad one. Let's take a look at this. I know this might be a big surprise, but there you go. Yep. Let's go be friends with these guys and visit them in their homes. So this is even this person is posting regularly. Wait till you get your first whiff of tear gas. Don't puss out when the time comes. So this person is a Reddit revolutionary right here. He's still posting violent content at this very moment. So let's take one more. One more, gentlemen. Dr. Pencil Binder. There it is. That's his most recent comment, 19 hours ago. And you can even see the post right here. If everybody's waiting on Monday, so this is a post here. Clubhouse participants only. If everybody's waiting on Monday to file lawsuits. No mercy if all these are confirmed. I say drag their names. I would bet Elon is there. These are people that are advocating for doxing and political violence. This, in my opinion, needs to be stopped. This needs to be stopped before it gets worse. And that's what's going to happen. I want to let these people know that when you do this, the other people that are on the other side are going to do this to you. They are. They're going to do this to you and you're not going to like it. Because they're the ones that are going to have, that maybe they're actually going to do. I disagree. Oh, do you think like this is it? Yeah, tit for tat. Yeah, this is going to keep going. They already do. No, you're not like this. Absolutely not. And so I don't think this breaks the First Amendment. The Second Amendment is going to give people the ability to commit violence against people and protects the First Amendment. That only implies the First Amendment is meant to organize for the purpose of violence in the first place. I want you to just say it right now. You think that it is your First Amendment right to make a call to kill a government employee? Just say yes or no. Very simple yes or no question. Is that a First Amendment right or not? We got to get a Pepsi. No. Okay, so what are you talking about? What are we doing? Yeah, obviously not, right? Obviously, right? So, like, what are you typing about? We need our politicians, especially Trump, to stop with the us versus them rhetoric? No, rhetoric isn't a problem. The words are the problem. Rights are a difficult subject and should be handled through the Supreme Court in Austin. It's in the Supreme Court system. It's very messy these days. Okay, so then yeah. All right, so there we go. So you're not gonna make it. You know. Bro, you know. What are you doing? You know. It's obvious. You know. Why are you playing games? Why are you tap dancing? Everybody sees this. You're roaching out. Word soup equals an answer. Yep, there it is. Are you all fucking insane? Trump started all this. Please check at the rope and hang. If somebody does this that's a Trump person, then tell me and I'll call them out. When was the last time you complained about the right doing death threats on Twitter? The last time it was sent to me and I saw it. Let me ask you a question. Is this good or bad? Is it good or bad what they're saying? It's simple. Is it good or bad? It's bad. Okay. All right. So it's bad. So what's the problem? Okay. So I said this thing's bad and you're mad that it's bad even though you agree with me that it's bad. But Twitter is notorious for death threats and harassment, but since Elon owns it, nothing will be done. That's not true. I have said over and over and over about Twitter. I have complained about this on Twitter constantly. I have said this is happening on Twitter constantly. And it is worse on Twitter. You're right. This isn't a competition. It's bad to do this. It's literally that fucking simple. Yeah, more users? No. Well, regardless of how many users it is, anybody who does it is doing it wrong. I think he's saying you only criticize one time. You're an Elon lover, bro. You won't criticize Twitter. So, if I provide you with an example of me criticizing Twitter that is a specific concrete example, is that going to be enough for you? Or are you just going to move the goalposts and say that, oh, well, that's different? Because I can give examples, right? I could give, for example, the time where Nick Fuentes was doxxed. And I was massively against that. And I said that was horrible. And I said Twitter massively fucked up. I could give the example of when Grums, people keep tweeting things about being violent to Grums. I think anybody that does that should be immediately permabanned. Here, let me make it extremely clear so everybody can understand it. If you make a call to be violent towards a person, you should get banned on Reddit, TikTok, Twitter, or Instagram. That's it. There's a call for violence is a ban. That's it. There should be legal action. Elon retweets to libs of TikTok, the biggest doxer on the internet, bro. The platform owner endorses doxing on Twitter. What does that have to do with what I said? I'm not even going to engage with that because it has nothing to do with the conversation. You said that I don't call out Twitter. I gave you multiple examples of me calling out Twitter. So now we're moving the goalposts again. This is exactly what I said would happen. I exactly said this would happen. Yes, no, it's bad. Doxing leads to people finding people to threaten. Yes, anybody who's doxing should get perma'd. It's that simple. If you're doxing, you should get perma'd. That's it. If that's something that Suburban Elon from Twitter, I have not seen Elon post somebody's docs himself. I have not seen it. Now, maybe I should have. Maybe it happened. I didn't see it, but I certainly didn't see it. Ban it? Yes. He didn't. Of course not. He doxed your DMs. That's a willful dishonesty. Willful dishonesty. Libs of TikTok should be banned. If libs of TikTok posted a person's private personal information publicly, then the answer to that is yes. Do you think I have some kind of allegiance to libs of TikTok? Do you think I give a fuck about that? Do you think I actually care about libs of TikTok? Fuck no, I don't care. No. If they did it, they should get banned. People are so radicalized by this type of partisan thinking that they think that you can't have a principled stance on anything if it goes against what's perceived to be your side. All of these people should be banned, and a lot of them, I think, should probably be investigated by the FBI. I do. I think that we need to hold people like this accountable, and I think that making threats and calls to violence like this is absolutely something that should not be acceptable on any platform on the internet. It's that simple. And if social media companies do not moderate and control this stuff, then I think there should be a level of accountability for that. These social media companies operate at a tremendous privilege that's given to them by the government through Section 230. And if they want to operate with that privilege, they need to make sure that they're doing a good faith effort to prevent death threats and calls to violence for government employees off their website. This is embarrassing on Reddit's part. It is insane that this is even a conversation. Those aren't specific threats, though. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. You would never even dare to tweet something like this at the president. And the reason why is because you know you'd have Secret Service at your house. You would. You would. You would never do that. And that's it. Ban the idiot? Yes. Or anyone that's violent? Yeah, you can't say these things in person. Exactly. Yeah, tweet it to the president. Yeah. People want to believe this. You'll see what happens. And that's the way that I see it. Holy fucking retards. Well, people are dishonest. A lot of people are dishonest, and it's unfortunate, but it's funny that, in my opinion, I think that's the best response. Because these people will not actually do that because they know that they will be immediately shut down. And it will actually fuck up and ruin their own life.